Hi everybody, happy Sunday. It's 3:31 in the afternoon. So I found a really cool recipe on Taste of Home, hamburger soup, and it was a contest winner. So it's just 1 pound of ground beef, lean. If you do have fat, drain it into a little jar after you brown it up in a Dutch quart pan. Then you just want to put 3 carrots, 2 celery stalks, 1 medium onion, chopped real thin, and it calls for 4 potatoes, but if you have russet potatoes, you can get away with 2 russet. Chop those down, throw that in. 4 cups of water. It does call for 3 cups of three bouillon cubes, beef bouillon cubes. I used Goya reduced sodium bouillon cube, and that makes 2 cups, so I just used 2.5 packets. And then if you want it thick, you just bring it to a boil. That's how you do. Water, 1 can of diced tomatoes, 14 ounce. I used no salt, I did low sodium. And then just a little salt, little pepper, little garlic, little oregano. Then you just bring it to a boil on high with the cover off. And then once it comes to a boil, you put the lid on it and you put it down to simmer, and you let it simmer for 15 more minutes until your potatoes and your carrots, celery, and onion is tender. Then you can, if you want to thicken it, you can take 3 tablespoons of flour and a few good ladles of your broth and put it into a big jar or bowl and whisk it around. I use a bowl, I whisk it around, then I put it into a jar, like this kind of jar, and then I shake it around, but be very careful, make sure it's like I put it in one of these, and then I put it into a big jar, and then I just make sure to hold a towel around it or something and just make sure there's no lumps, and whisk it around till it's smooth, and then just pour it back into your soup and whisk it in there till it's velvety and nice. Then add whatever frozen green beans you have. I used a half of a bag of thin frozen green beans because I think that's plenty. And that's it. And it's going to be nice and thick. And you put the cover on it and let it simmer for another 15 minutes, and then it's done. So you probably got about not even 15 minutes of chopping time for your celery, carrot, onion, potato, and washing time. About maybe 8 minutes on medium-high for your browning your ground beef. Drain it. Throw everything in with your 4 cups of water. 15 minutes and 15 minutes. It's done in like an hour. So I think it's a nice stew to make for Thanksgiving weekend. If you don't have a lot of leftovers of turkey or whatever, you have hamburger or turkey, ground turkey in your house, you can make it any way you want. You could put any vegetable you want in it. You could put like cauliflower in it. You could put, you don't have to put potatoes in it. You could sup in cauliflower if you're on paleo, or you could put rice in it. I mean, you really can make it your own. You could render a little bit if you have ham you're cooking. You could render a little bit of your ham, or your if you have bacon or something, you can render a little bacon. Make it more. It's sort of almost like a minestrone, but they're using hamburger. And if you don't want to make a slurry, you can take some of yours out and just pulse it down like your potato, and then it will thicken up. So it's just a hamburger stew. That's all it is. And it's really good. So I hope you'll try the recipe. Happy Sunday. Happy grateful week. I know many of you are going on the road to be with family or whatever, and travel and everything, and many of you are alone. I know everybody talks about what they're grateful for Thanksgiving. I think we should be grateful every day. I'm tired of just making it one day a year. But I will say, a special shout out this year. I'm grateful to my children. I am grateful to everyone that has ever been in my life that has helped me, my children, and that's from a young girl. Like my mom's sister and her husband, my uncle. Thank you for being there for my brother and me. My grandmother, my late grandmother Rose, who died yesterday, 34 years ago, and this was really her holiday. Nobody could take it away from her. She would be in the kitchen like marathon Super Bowl right now, doing everything. Grandma Rose, I am grateful for her for coming to live with us and mothering my brother and me alongside my mother. I'm grateful to my mother. I'm grateful for having lived in a house where I saw 3 generations at work of women, and then wanted to really figure out later why we all behaved the way we did. I'm grateful to my brother for having been in my life when he was able to, closer. I'm grateful to my cousins when they helped me with my kids. I'm grateful to my family when they helped my mom with us kids. I'm grateful for everyone that has come into my life. Mostly I'm grateful for a really good friend who has been a friend of mine, Kathy, for since 1997. She's just always been there, and no matter what, she's one of those ride or die to the other side friends, and she'll be working in a hospital, doing what she does, working overtime. For nurses that didn't get vaccinated yet, she'll be working. And I thank God for her. I thank God for my daughter and my son, and for their stamina and their hearts being strong and being able to see all sides of everything and still love, and to be able to draw lines in the sand and make them blurry and still leave room for people in their life that they love. I'm so grateful for their hearts, and grateful for my cousins' hearts, everyone that's ever done anything to help me or my kids, everyone that's, and then, it goes around. It's just, life is one big circle. There was a time I could help my friends with their kids, and then there was a time I couldn't do my own thing, and my kids came along and they helped. I'm grateful to everyone, and mostly I'm grateful to God for breath, for being alive, and another day, no matter what it brings. And for my ride or die furry little child here, Dustin. Say hello, everybody. Say happy Thanksgiving week and football week, right? And crazy shopping week. Well, I won't be doing any of that. But Dustin will be sure to get his turkey and giblets Thanksgiving. I'm going to have a nice, quiet time at home and work on getting myself feeling up to par. And that's it. I hope you all have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for all of you. Even the acquaintances I've never met, even the trolls on my Facebook page, my YouTube, even the haters club, the whatever. Thank you, Devin and James, for taking the time to send such beautiful cards through the year. Penmanship, real cards, 4th of July, Independence Day, Veterans Day, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Thank you for taking the time to sit down and write a card and send it. I love you guys. Okay. For those of you in the DID multiple survivor community, I love you all. I really do. I have learned so much from all of you. I have healed so much from all of you. We've been through so much together over the years, and glad I met you out here. Right? No matter what your holiday looks like, just enjoy. For those of you that have very traumatic memories from Thanksgiving, make it your own. Do what you need to do to make yourself feel good. Okay? and safe and healthy. All right, take care. Thanks. Bye. I hope you'll try this. Bye.